Hey everyone, welcome back to the Koala English Podcast. I'm Anthony, and today we're diving into a phrase that is small, simple, but incredibly useful in real life. Have you ever been somewhere and thought, okay, I really need to leave, but I don't want to make a big deal about it? Maybe a long meeting, maybe a party, maybe a family gathering that just keeps going. Well, there's a perfect English expression for that quiet, low-key escape, and today we're going to master it. The phrase is duck out. It's informal, it's natural, and when you use it correctly, you instantly sound more fluent and socially aware. So let's break it down and learn how to use duck out the way native speakers actually do. So now let's really understand this phrase, duck out. Duck out means to leave a place early, quickly, and quietly. You leave without making a big scene. You do not want everyone to stop and look at you. You simply want a calm and simple exit. This phrase is informal. We use it in daily life with friends, family, classmates, or colleagues. We usually do not use it in very serious or formal situations. Now, let's look at the word duck. If you duck, you move your head or body down quickly to avoid something. For example, if a ball flies toward you, you duck. If a doorway is too low, you duck your head. So when we say duck out, it creates a picture in your mind. It is like you lower yourself and quietly move away so nobody really notices. You are not running, you are not angry, you are just gently disappearing. And that image makes the phrase easy to remember. Now, let's think about real life. Imagine you are in a long meeting. The meeting keeps going and going. You check the time and realize you have another appointment. You don't want to interrupt the speaker, so you quietly say, "Do you mind if I duck out a little early? I have another meeting." That sounds polite and soft. It shows respect. Or maybe you are at a concert. The music is amazing, but you know that if you stay until the very end, the traffic will be terrible. So you turn to your friend and say, "Let's duck out before the last song to miss the traffic." That feels practical, smart, calm. Now imagine a family dinner. Everyone finishes eating. Then someone says, "Okay, let's clean up." You slowly stand up and say, "I think I'm going to duck out before someone hands me a dish towel." Here it sounds playful. You're joking. You are not being rude. You are just having fun with the situation. This is very important. Tone. If you say walk out, that sounds strong and negative. If you walk out of a meeting, people may think you are angry. If you say leave early, that sounds neutral. It is simple and factual. But if you say duck out, it sounds light and gentle. It shows that you want to leave without trouble. You want to reduce attention, not create it. This is why learning phrases like this is powerful. Fluency is not only about grammar, it is about understanding feeling and social meaning. It is about choosing the right expression for the right moment.
Now let's look at grammar. It is very simple. You can say, I ducked out. We ducked out of the party. I'm going to duck out after this call. She ducked out before the speeches started. You can use it in the past, present, or future. Often we add a reason. I ducked out because I was tired. We ducked out to avoid traffic. He ducked out of the meeting to catch a flight. Remember, keep it informal. Sometimes people duck out because they are tired. Sometimes because they are bored. Sometimes because they feel embarrassed. Sometimes because they just want some quiet time. And that's very human. We all have moments when we need space. We all have moments when we don't want attention. Duck out gives us a gentle way to describe that feeling. So now I want you to think. When was the last time you ducked out of something? A long video call? A party? A family gathering? A group project? Picture that moment in your mind. What happened? How did you feel? When you connect the phrase to your own life, it becomes real. And when a phrase becomes real, you remember it naturally. Duck out is a small expression, but it teaches you something bigger. It teaches you how to leave politely, how to manage social situations, how to protect your energy without drama. And that small social skill expressed in simple English is what makes your language feel natural and confident.
So today wasn't just about learning an informal phrase. It wasn't just about adding 2 small words to your vocabulary. It was about understanding something subtle, something social, something deeply human. Duck out teaches you more than how to describe leaving early. It teaches you how to manage your presence, how to reduce tension, how to step away without creating discomfort. Because sometimes leaving is not the difficult part. Leaving gracefully is. And the real meaning of a phrase like duck out isn't only in the dictionary. It's in the intention behind it. When someone says, I'm going to duck out, they're not just talking about going home. They're saying, I don't want to interrupt. I don't want to cause a scene. I respect the space I'm in. It's a small phrase, but it carries awareness. It carries consideration. It carries emotional intelligence. And when you begin to notice that layer, that quiet social skill behind simple words, your English starts to feel more natural, more thoughtful, more confident. Because fluency isn't only about correct grammar. It's about knowing how to move through conversations gently, how to protect harmony, how to leave without leaving a mark. So this week, pay attention. Notice when someone slips away early. Notice when you feel the need to make a quiet exit. Ask yourself, is this a walkout moment or is this a duck out moment? And maybe, just maybe, try using the phrase yourself. The next time a meeting runs long, the next time you want to avoid traffic, the next time you need space without drama, say it softly. I'm going to duck out. And notice how natural it feels. If today's episode helped you understand this expression on a deeper level, Please like this video so more learners can discover it. Share it with someone who wants to sound more natural in English. Subscribe to the Koala English Podcast for weekly episodes that help you grow not only your vocabulary, but your social awareness and confidence. And I genuinely love to hear from you. Finish this sentence in the comments below. The last time I ducked out of something, it was... Make it on. Make it real. Thank you for learning with me, and I'll see you in the next